I have a cognitive learning disability, so I learn slower than others. So going to school, I remember getting bullied, and I remember getting pushed down the stairs. They would call me Four Eyes, they would call me Fatso. I just remember going home and looking in the mirror and asking myself, why am I here? It really hurt, but I always remembered God made me, and I'm here today because I want to make a difference.
Students with disabilities are bullied more often, more severely, and with greater negative consequences than any other subgroup of students. Ambassadors for Respect is an anti-bullying program aimed at fourth grade students and taught by individuals with developmental disabilities who themselves have been bullied.
There's also another thing that I was also bullied for, and that was for me having autism. But we all matter, and we all want to be loved and be valued for who we are as people.
What the training looks like, it's really powerful. First, it starts out with testimonials from the advocates themselves, the ambassadors, talking about their personal stories that really connect with the fourth graders and the teachers. And then it's 3 activities. It's naming feelings that somebody may be hurt by, it's identifying kind actions that someone can do, and it's shredding hurtful words. So students identify words that they've been called, or they can think about something that they've said that they regret, and they write it down, and then they put it through a shredder. It's really a symbolic message saying it's not a part of who we are, and we're changing.
We teach kids about respect. We also teach kids how to accept one another. And just because they're different, it doesn't matter. Just be really respectful.
We've got 3 groups of ambassadors this year. One group, American Incorporated, the group that started this, working with adults with developmental disabilities. We've also partnered with 2 transition programs. Transition programs serve individuals with developmental disabilities, 18 to 21 years of age. So we partnered with the Next Step Transition Program, and we partnered with the Transition Plus program out of the Minneapolis Public Schools.
A majority of our students at Transition Plus have experienced bullying, and I think that's why it makes them really good ambassadors, because they've actually been through it. I think the Ambassadors for Respect program has helped my students come out of their shells. They were able to really tell their stories and facilitate groups. They're proud, they're excited, and they know they did a good job.
When I shared my story with the 4th graders, it was kind of like a healing process. So hopefully that they can make a difference because they're the new generation.
Ambassadors for Respect focuses on 4th graders, and we reached that conclusion with Colleen Timbers from American Incorporated that it was the best age group to focus our attentions on anti-bullying efforts.
We're trying to change the trajectory of bullying. If we start early, give these kids some building blocks for relating to one another in a positive way, it can change things for the future. Peacemaker was involved early on, brought in by Colleen Timbers, the staff person at American Incorporated, that really initiated this program along with the ambassadors, the self-advocates that they were serving. And now we're looking at how do we continually expand it. The handbook is a tremendous tool. It lays out the history of the program. It gives a real visual for how the program could look like, even if you've never seen the program.
The Ambassadors for Respect handbook has received a great deal of attention from other states, and they are interested in replication. We also have a lot of interest from around Minnesota, and they're hoping that we can scale up this effort to reach all parts of Minnesota.
We get a lot of positive feedback from both teachers and students. Teachers say how important this message is. From the students, we hear all the time, "Thank you for helping me see how words can hurt. I promise to include others. I promise to sit with somebody at lunch." A lot of powerful stories.
My name is Ahmed Ali, also known as Smiles.
I think a huge thing for our students is having the leadership qualities and being able to advocate for themselves at their next job or their next training program or whatever it is that they're doing. They're going to have the voice now that they are important, that people first language is important, and I think that they will have the skills and leadership qualities to defend not only themselves but other people as well.
You can do amazing things even if you have a disability.